Okay, to create a pattern in Photoshop, it's very simple. First create a new document of roughly a box size, but make it small so the file size is small. Zoom in to however big you like it. 700% is alright for this. Select the pencil tool so that each time you click it's a pixel size that you're using, or you can use different ones, depends on what sort of pattern you want to create. Okay, so first select the two colours that you'd like. I'm going to go and make a sort of carbon fibre sort of pattern, so I'll use that. First fill the background with whatever colour you'd like it, then create a new layer. You can do this by either going to layer, new, and then layer, or as you can see, pressing Shift, Control and N to make the new layer. Doesn't really matter about the name. Then select your pencil tool again, or whichever tool you want to use to get the desired effect for your pattern. You can experiment with this yourselves and draw the shape of the pattern that you'd like. So I'd like it to be a bit diagonal, like this. And in each corner it should tile, I suppose. You've got to make sure that each pattern you make will tile, so the sides will match up correctly, and so on. It might work. So after you've created what it should look like, you will edit, define pattern, give it a name. That's okay. You can close that now, you don't have to save it. Now to use it, you create your document or open a document that already exists. There's two ways you can use patterns. The first is to create your shape or whatever it is that you want to use the pattern with. You select it with the layer box on the right. Blending options, right click blending options, pattern overlay, then you'll get this really not very nice looking pattern. Select the pattern that you just made, so we'll use that one. And that will go on. Doesn't really look like carbon fibre, but we'll do it. And that's one way. The second way is to again create a new layer or the existing layer that we've got. Make your selection using the selection tool. Using the fill, you then select pattern from the drop down list. Then select your pattern, double click that, and fill, and it should fill up the same way that it fills colours. Now, the difference is between the two. If you've already made your shape and it has a colour, for example, mine is black, and you just want the pattern to show, or say you've made a transparent pattern where the background is just the transparent colour and it's not a particular colour, and you just want that to show, then you can adjust the fill and then the pattern will only show. I'll show you this in a sec with a different pattern. or if you've created your pattern and then you just filled it, when you adjust the opacity, it just has the same effect basically. So if we change this pattern to a transparent pattern, here's a transparent pattern. As you can see, the box is grey at the moment. If I set the fill opacity to 100%, then it's just a black box with that pattern in. If I adjust it, the pattern is still there, but the colour of the box in general is different. Whereas with the other method, if you set it, you might as well just adjust the opacity of the shape or layer. Whereas with this, if you adjust the opacity, it does the whole layer. If you adjust the fill opacity, then it adjusts the colour of the box that you've selected and doesn't change any of the other effects that you've put on, such as the pattern. And that's the simple way of making a pattern.